Good morning, everyone. Filming this a little late, but this is the intro. Just going to do a little bit of a trip around Virginia and I guess mostly West Virginia. Do a little weekend trip, give you an idea of what it's like to cruise around here. We're going to try Harper's Ferry, Route 50 west, 219 south, make a loop around Snowshoe, and hopefully come back and drive back into Virginia on Route 33. So we'll see how it goes. I'm taking my Dyna. I'll show you some pictures and videos of that in a few minutes, but it's a 2002 Dyna Wide Glide. Pretty well stocked, nothing special done to it. But this is the first time I'm taking it on a big trip, so we'll see how that goes. All right, stay tuned. Thanks for joining me.
Over a little bit on the beginning of this video because I didn't talk to the camera much, just to give you an idea of what's going on. Currently, I'm heading up towards Alet, Virginia to meet two of my friends to start this trip. Bill is on a Harley-Davidson Softail and Jim is on a Harley-Davidson Electric Glide. Couple videos will be Route 301 to Route 17 north to Harper's Ferry, West Virginia. parking and took a right, only to realize we should have taken a left. So if you come here, take a left, and you can go park at the train station if you have a National Park Pass. Otherwise, it's $15. When we did eventually park, we ate at the Rabbit Hole, which was delicious. I would recommend it. And of course, had to film the train on the way out.
Oh, yeah.
Right here is when I realized I had an issue with my motorcycle. When I pulled my clutch lever in, my clutch cable had split, so I was only actually getting about 80% of the clutch being disengaged. You can see here when I zoom in, there's going to be 2 shots of this. We were on our way to Rob's used Harley parts, so I would fix it there. This is Route 671 on the way to Rob's used Harley parts. I would recommend going, but maybe calling ahead of time since it's a mom and pop operation. We're back on 340 now, heading to our final destination for the first day, Winchester, Virginia. Once we got there, everything was fine. The next morning we woke up, my battery cable had become loose, so we ended up fixing that. That's what the next picture is for. Route 50, we saw some storms in the forecast, so we stopped and put some gear on. I put my lower half on and said if we started hitting some rain, we'd all put the rest of our gear on. As you can see in a few minutes, that definitely happened. That cut our day on Route 219 a little bit short, where we hung out for the night at a small hotel we ended up lucking out and finding.
Good morning, everybody. I'm going to be talking kind of quiet because it's a little bit early and we're in this quaint hotel. Sorry I hadn't talked to the camera a whole lot. Hopefully I talked enough through the video to give you an idea what's going on. And hopefully this looks okay because it's been wet and it's currently raining. So I don't know how hazy the camera lens is going to look. Actually, I might just take that off real quick so I know it doesn't look that bad. Here's the dyno. And perched underneath this little tiny awning. Unfortunately, Jim didn't have enough room to get onto there, but it's been doing great. Had multiple issues, but all stuff that was fixable. Hopefully, I already talked about it, but my repair for the clutch cable is still working. No issues whatsoever after that. And then my battery terminal repair is still holding good. Just lost the ground connection on the battery terminal. So it was giving me some weird stuff, but took it all apart, got it tightened up, good to go. Security system is still holding good. Yeah, so what we've been doing, unfortunately yesterday it got cut short. We ended up stopping early because of the rain. I think I recorded at least once during the rain. It was so bad I could just barely see in front of me, so it's no fun riding in the rain anyway. So we stopped in this little town. I'll put it up on the screen. I can't think of the name of it. It might have been Davis or something. Got a little bite to eat at this gas station and started looking at the weather, and it just looked like it was going to be pretty much rain for the rest of the evening. So we're like, all right, well, we'll get a hotel. Look at the hotels. There was literally like nothing. Found this hotel, which I will say, I'll put the name of it in the description. When you first pull up, it's going to look, sorry guys, but it's going to look awful. It's going to look like, no way am I staying here. But the inside and the rooms, they smell fine. It's got a great layout. Everything was clean. I mean, it's older, but I would stay here again if I was in this area. So when you pull up, just don't look too closely at anything. Everything looks like it hasn't been worked on in 15 years, but surprisingly, on the inside, perfectly fine. So I'll leave it at that. Nice little hotel on the inside. Yeah, so we decided to stop yesterday and then unfortunately cut off most of our 219 route that we were originally going to do and kind of just go straight down to Route 33 and ride 33 all the way home. But 33 is supposed to be a nice road too, so it wasn't a total loss. Last night we went out and got some Little Caesars pizza and 12-pack of beer and sat around chilling up in the hotel room, telling old war stories and just talking. So that was fun. Today, that's what we're going to do. I'll probably end up holding off, leaving a little bit later this morning. That way we can just get rid of all of the rain, hopefully, and just drive with no rain gear the rest of the way home. So, fingers crossed. Wish me luck. Thanks for watching, guys.
it up next time. I couldn't hear.
Hey, man, let me just turn this on real quick a little bit. Yeah.
There you got it.
Love it, thanks, man.
I appreciate it.
Where we started.
Yeah. We were just here this morning.
I guess you guys can find your way home from here, right?
I hope so. Buddy, it's fun to ride.
I'm glad you came with us. Glad we did this, you know. I'd like to do it again. Try maybe a little different route. Pick the weather a little better.
Oh no, it wasn't that bad, really.
No.
As far as the weather, coming back, I was surprised how, you know, we hit that one hard one, we got under the bridge.
Appreciate y'all helping me with my repair.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, fixing clutch cable.
Successful surgery.
Yeah, it was an eventful trip though. It really was. You know, a lot of stuff happened.